Welcome back everyone to the Minecraft Parkour Challenge for October 2022 where we have managed to survive 5 days, but of course that's no guarantee that we will survive the 6th. But I think it's time to get out of here and head on our journey, find a nice source of lava that we could use in order to make another portal, or even better if I could find an igloo, but based on the fact that I just saw a creeper there, I think the chances of me running into a creeper are higher than me finding an igloo at the moment. Alright, let's go in here. Yeah, that creeper I guess is gone, and when I say that, of course, that's when the second creeper comes. Ouch! Stop it! Ugh. Good. Ouch. Alright. Startled me there, obviously. I didn't think that there would have been the ability for any zombies to have been at that location, but obviously I was completely wrong there. But worse than you get so startled that you lose your fingering. There we go. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And it doesn't help when I... Alright, okay, good. Off the ridge now, heading south. All is well except for the fact that I'm quickly running out of food after that little bit of incompetence, I guess is the best word I could think about at the moment. Now, let's go about here and get on our way. What do we see? We are exploring this wide world of mountains. That's what it looks like. I was never much on mountains, which is why 1.18 was not my... Was it 1.18 that had the mountains in them? Yeah, I think it's 1.18 that had the mountains. Not my favorite update because it meant that we would have these massive mountains that you have to get across, and I had enough trouble crossing the old mountains. Actually, I think I had worse trouble crossing the old mountains, so maybe the new mountains aren't quite as bad as the old ones were. It's just that they're more plentiful now, since you don't have specific mountain biomes. Instead, anything can have mountains in it. Yeah, just topography. This is it. I think he got problems. Yep, I got problems. Maybe this will help. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, and my health is at least full again. I say that just before a creeper sits in front of me and blasts me, right? Okay, I think I'm far enough away from the creepers and the zombies that spawned overnight. Of course, that doesn't rule out new ones spawning in front of me and popping out of caves as I walk by. You know, such as that one right over there. So, what do we have? Alright, I'll just go into the water a little bit to make sure that nothing disturbs me. Now, I see ahead of me, is that a dark oak forest? Yes, a death forest. That's what I'll call it, a death forest. Simply because these things have a high rate. Oh, okay, good. Birch. Saved by the birch, yes. I'm sure the zombie or creeper will find a way to spawn in this place, but the number of places where it can in this area during the daytime I think, are quite a bit fewer than within a dark oak forest, because they don't call it a dark oak forest for nothing. Alright, let's continue on our way. Head on through here. Forward. Ah, so what's on the other side of this? This is going to be another one of those ridges where I want to take huge amounts of damage going through. How am I doing on food at the moment? I'd have one more fish, and that's it. I've used up all of my food reserves. That could be a problem. That means I have to just not take any more damage. That's it. Nice and simple. Yes, nice to put it down into easy to understand terms. Now let's see what we got here. But it looks like this sorry, that strand of sugarcane for a moment there I was thinking it was a creeper. Don't ask me how a creeper would have gotten to that area, but that's what I was thinking when I saw it. Let's go upstream. I think this river is going to be ending soon. Well, actually, not quite as soon as I thought. Ooh, oopsie daisy. Oh. There we go. That actually worked. I wasn't quite sure whether that would work or not. Oh, I've got the... Oh, okay, that's a spruce forest, not a... For some reason I was thinking at first that it was a dark oak forest, but no, it is a spruce forest. And, alright, fine. So, why in the world did I decide to take up challenge to cure a zombie villager? I have absolutely no idea. I mean, you know how much I don't like going into the nether, especially in hardcore. Ooh, my. That was quite dangerous looking. Let's see. Alright, I got 2 minutes in order to find something at the end of all of this. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Yes, the setting sun. Well, actually, I'm going south, so I probably won't be seeing the setting sun in this direction, but I could always be pushed to the southwest or something like that and wind up seeing it anyway, even though I've been biased towards the east on that last few moments. Bees! Well, then, obviously this is a birch forest. Oh, is it any longer? Yeah, okay. We are now heading into an oak section. I know, as if that weren't obvious. I just see what we got. Alright, so what do we... Oh, yes, we were talking about Minecon, I think. Was that this episode or the previous episode? Oh, it all blends together, yes. Talking about camels. Alright, camels. Okay. So you have camel. Oh, when we were at the Badlands, I probably should have seen if I could have found some string. Because that would have been really nice to get some string. Because of course in Badlands you could get mine shafts, and mine shafts are a nice source of string. Of course, it's also a nice source of cave spiders, but that's an entirely different matter. But it looks like that's not happening at the moment. So it looks like, oh, there is. The reason I was thinking about string was because I just ate my last piece of fish. So no more fish. fish. Uh-oh, it is getting to be late. Where would be a good place to head down for the night? Sounds like we've got that hill up ahead. So I'm gonna have to try that. I know, I like hiding in hills, but I don't like climbing them. That's sort of the way things go. The good news is you found a hill. The bad news is you found a hill. That sort of way it works. Alright, now let's see. Yes, we can go into here. I guess down this way before the creepers come out. Alright, and let's pop in a torch. Let's pop in a couple of blocks. And we are at 60, which means that, well, there's no way I'm going to be finding any iron here. 5 durability. Oh. Let's see if I could actually remember this time. That's going to be it. Actually, do I really need any more iron? I guess that's another question. I got 25 iron, so I got plenty of that. So, why am I looking for iron? Because there's nothing else to do this time. I just don't like being out at night. I know how. Where is the adventure? Sleeping! That's what it does at night. My sense of adventure sleeps at night. That's the way it works. So instead I am digging down here looking for, well, it looks like right now I'm looking for granite, whether I want to or not. Who knows, maybe I'll find something useful. Maybe I can find a mine shaft. It's been a while since I've found a mine shaft. Well, I might find some string if I find some mine shaft. Then I might have something that I can have to eat. Where else could I find something to eat? Well, I could find some at a village, such as that place where I was way about 2 episodes ago. There we go. And down, down, down. Alright. Now, I don't think any of the stuff they announced so far is going to affect an MHC in any way, because I can't see how camels can affect an MHC. I mean, someone might have an MHC where that involves camels in some way. I mean, that's always possible, but outside of that, I can't think of too much that we could do relating to any way that camels will directly affect MHCs in general, because we've always had ways of maybe getting horses or some other, hold on, some other creature. Whoops-a-daisy. So, what do we have? It looks like a dripstone cave. Or, I don't like the look of that. Not in the least. Speaking of dangerous, it looks like a place begging for a creeper to fall upon you. Or a piece of dripstone. That's always a possibility also. So, yeah. Alright. So let us just... let's try an alternate direction. So I can't see them affecting. As for the new signs, they are more for worlds where you want to identify things and stuff like that. So in MHCs, alternate ways in which to make monuments. If you're in a multiplayer MHC and you need to make a monument for one of your fallen fellows, that's always a possibility. So those are the things I think on that. And bamboo items, well, if you're stuck in a bamboo forest, then it might be easier to find materials like to make a boat, or well, I guess if it's bamboo, it'll be a raft instead of a boat, but we'll have that. But I don't think there's anything else that's strong effect. And of course, there is the sniffer. I didn't discuss the sniffer yet, but the sniffer is just going to bring out some old plants that probably are just going to be a decorative item, so that might be useful in build a house such and such type scenarios. And I'm sure there'll be at least one MHC that's going to involve finding a sniffer egg and raising a sniffer or something like that. I mean, I can see a challenge built around that, but I don't see it affecting general challenges. So we have nothing that's going to be a major effect on the MHC, because I can understand how caves and cliffs, for example, that had a major effect because it affects how you mine for 43, on how you mine for things like, actually, why don't I combine them now? 40 plus 5, 45, 57. Yeah, so you get a bonus of 12. So, but it's just that you got to remember well enough in advance. Don't wait to the last moment before combining them. But of course, it's going to run out anyway. Not like 1.18, where the entire generation system changed, and thus affecting. Let's see. Oh, I do have 6 iron in here, so I might as well smelt that. Head up and smelt that. So that affected how the rules are generated. 1.19, well, I didn't see much change in 1.19 on how MHC goes, because we're talking about the wild up. I mean, yes, we had this whole thing with wardens in the deep dark and all that stuff, but that's the type of stuff that you're going to have to look for in order for it to affect you. So I don't think it's going to have any real effect on that. A new type of wood, maybe on build. Unless you had a challenge to find all the wood types, it's not going to affect you all that much. So I think that 1.18 is the last one to have a significant one, and I think that had a pretty much major one on. The Nether update, well, that affected how the MHC works when you go into the Nether. Of course, I avoid the Nether, but sometimes I can't. Like, it looks like that I'm going to have to be going in there at some point, assuming I find the lava that I mentioned earlier. But right now, it looks like that we're not going to be getting too far in this department. Now let's see what we've got here. We've got, yes, I need another. Do I have any more wood? No, I do not. So I'm going to have to go and collect some wood in the next episode. I should have thought about that. Oh well, maybe I'll get some apples while I'm at it, because that's something that could be very, very useful. Alright, let's pop that away, pop that away, pop that away. Yeah, and I don't need all this granite and diorite. I know I just keep on mining it. Alright, good. I got plenty. Actually, I've got, what do I have here? Unbreaking 2 plus 3 armor. Plus, see, this has plus 2 armor. I think I get plus. I think I should leave this as is for the moment, just in case I do go into the Nether. But I think that we are reaching the end of our time. Oh, it thinks it's going to be, yeah, it is going to be sunrise, and the world is coming back to life. And No, no, no. It looks like it's full on day. And I'll see you for the next time where we'll have day number 7 for our trip in looking for another village, I guess, in the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge 2022 of October.